All right, hey, what's up, guys? It's Jamie. It is November 15th. It's Tuesday. It's cold. I got my Canadian Goose hat on here because it's starting to get a little bit chilly. It's 33 degrees as I do this. So I get dog hair over everything. I don't know if you guys have dogs. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about is just cryptocurrencies really quick. I'm not an authority on cryptocurrency, and this is just my opinion. It's not financial advice. It's just me sharing, a middle-aged guy sharing. Father of four, right? And stocks, options, cryptocurrencies, real estate, which is the big thing I believe in, and investing in yourself. And investing in yourself is surrounding yourself with other people that maybe you think are smarter than you or have more information or an authority on something. Networking, right? Learning, listening to audiobooks and reading. If reading is your thing. Participating in other groups that are the same topic. I mean, these are all things that you can do for self-betterment and open up some opportunities. So right now, as I do this, FTX is shaking the crypto world. It's been kind of a black swan event, as they said, in that market or in that space. I don't have any cryptocurrencies in other than XRP, and it's not enough. It's just a couple grand worth that I have in Coinbase, which I still feel is safe, even though you can't do anything with it, XRP and Coinbase anyway. But that's why I just stored some of it just to Coinbase Pro, just over time. Now I am researching a cold wallet or ledger or hard wallet, whatever you want to call it, because I've not given up on cryptocurrency, and I don't have enough really invested. You know what I mean? Like for me, for the money I'm able to allocate, I only have like 5%, of the money that I'm adding, right? It doesn't matter if I have 10 grand, 100 grand, 100 million, right? Which I don't have 100 million, but I will take 5% and keep adding, right? But right now I'm kind of hands off. I'm just like, just kind of watching, and I've cashed up other than that XRP, and I'm seeing what's developing. Now today, of some of the guys I watch, and I'm gonna say them out loud, and I think this video I'm gonna link them below, and with no specific reason of the link. It's not that video, it's more about their page. There's a BitBoy, BitBoy Crypto, which they've been around a long time. I think they have some really good information, maybe not everything, but they do have some good information to consider. I think Altcoin Daily is another good resource. I think CoffeeZilla is another good resource of information. And some of these guys are brutal and relentless. They're not worried about your feelings. They're worried about the facts, like some of the reporters that are out there, and not like just embellishing stuff just to get views, right? These guys are Coin Bureau is another one. These are guys that are just giving you the information, and then you can decide for yourself. And I like that. And I know there's others. There's other people out there that offer information, but those are just four of the ones that I like to watch a little bit or listen to get kind of a scoop, to get a kind of a briefing of what's going on in that space. Again, I'm not heavily vested myself. My older sons versus my little daughters, which could care less about cryptocurrencies, but I would love for them to start investing in cryptocurrencies. As one is 21, the other one is 16, because 10, 20 years from now, I think it'll be a different world in that regard. For how transactions go, right, and how money is kind of viewed. I think we're gonna have the U.S. dollar converted into digital currency, and they're saying USD coin. I don't know, but a small investment in anything, real estate, precious metals, and I don't have any precious metals, but if you open up stocks in a company today, whether it's an IRA, an index fund, with a Roth, whatever it is, over many years, if the company continues to grow, say like Tesla, that money will grow, which is what you want. So there's no guarantees in really anything, right? And if you have money and you just save your money only, and you save $1 million, the person that saved $1 million versus the person who had diversity and invested for 10 years, right, is going to have more money than the person that just put it in the bank. Do you agree? Do you disagree? That if you put $1 million away, not in one lump sum, I mean, I guess it would be the same thing if you took $1 million and invested it in just the bank versus you took $1 million and invested it in diversification and all these different things, real estate, precious metals, bonds, stock market, things like that. You're going to have more money in 10 years than the person that just saved $1 million or over time. I believe that. You don't have to, but that's what I believe. I believe that today. So crypto.com right now is in jeopardy, probably as a result of, mostly as a result of what has happened with FTX. And it's kind of like a domino effect, right? Luna, Voyager, 3 Arrow, Celsius, FTX, probably the biggest one. And now crypto.com is like all eyes are now looking at crypto.com for people that have money in it. And there's money getting pulled out. Now, I don't have a crypto.com. I have no money in crypto.com, so it doesn't really affect me. But I still want to kind of just be aware of what's going on. Because if you're pulling the money out, either those people are converting it to cash and then putting it somewhere else, or they're moving it to another exchange, possibly, or they're putting it into the cold storage stuff. Now, for me, I liquidated because I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Is Bitcoin? I'm just using Bitcoin as the granddaddy indicator of the whole market. Is Bitcoin going to drop below 15? Is it going to go to 12 or 10? Is it going to go lower than that? I don't know. I can listen to these guys talk about their speculations and predictions, but I'm kind of a show me type of guy. I believe in actions speak louder than words. Let's see, let's see how it develops, and if it holds, if Bitcoin, for example, holds the 15, 16 level, which is where it's been lately, maybe it will rally a bit. But if it starts to eventually over the coming weeks and months heads down, which is what I think is going to happen, I'm like, where do I start accumulating? Under 15, under 14, under 13? I'm not sure exactly yet, but I can assure you what I'm doing is I will be accumulating Bitcoin and some other coins with a risk tolerance, with an allocation of the money that I'm not like, I gotta remortgage this property and I gotta sell all these other assets so I can just buy Bitcoin and Ethereum and whatever else. I'm not doing that, but I will take some of the money that I have set aside, right, to kind of say, okay, I think this is a good level to start slowly buying in, right? Dollar cost averaging. I like that it's been around a while, but dollar cost averaging is like, as it comes down, if it keeps coming down, at some point you don't know where the bottom is, but you're buying a little bit. You didn't buy everything you had at the 15, for example. You just said, oh, it might go to 10 or it might go to 3, but I bought a little bit at 15, I bought a little bit at 12, I bought a little bit at 10, if that happened. And then eventually it probably will drag and start to climb. And that, again, could take months. It may take years. I don't know. But I think that's that. I mean, look what happened with Bitcoin when it jumped up to 70 grand, 16-something grand. It didn't just happen over and over again. That happened for a brief time, and then it came back down and never has it gone back up since that time frame. But it's been around since 2009 or 10, I believe 9. So, it's only happened once. But if you've been storing Bitcoin from 2009, 2012, 2015, then obviously you could have sold some as you got closer to the top. And who knows where the top is any more than who knows where the bottom is. So just be aware. That's really my only input today, is just try to get a little bit of information, because the more information you have, it's like when you have a conversation with somebody and they say, hey, Jamie, do you know anything about sports? I don't really know much about sports, so I can't carry a conversation very long, but I know a little bit. And it might open up a door to some other things by me being able to carry a little bit of a conversation about the sports teams that I do know about and the players and their history, because people like that, like, oh wow, you do know a little bit, but I don't much, and I don't ever want to claim to know much. Same thing with cryptocurrency. I don't know a whole lot about it, about devs and the different layers and how it's. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, some of these guys are they know it like the back of their hand. I mean, they live and breathe cryptocurrencies. I don't, and that's probably why I don't have a lot invested in it. Versus if I'm like, hey, I really have more money in Tesla or have more money in real estate, it's because I know I can go to the property and I can see, oh, I got to fix this roof. I was at a property the other day and there was like a yellow stain in one of the rooms. I'm like, oh, there's water coming in somewhere. I have to address it. And but I'm not going to tear the house down. I'm going to fix that problem because the house, if cash flows, and it brings me money, and I understand that property and the land, and taxes and tenants and all those type of issues. That's something I know, and I keep doing that because I'm familiar with it. And again, I'm no real estate tycoon, and I'm not an expert where I'm a keynote speaker anywhere. But I've had my own successes. There's lots of people out there that you've never heard of, and you may never hear of, that are millionaires, multimillionaires, that have real estate, and they do it every day. And some of them are in their 20s, and some of them are much older. So there are people that have just learned to invest, in this case, real estate. And the same thing with stocks. If you're buying into companies that you like, then you might say, I really like this company, and you know a lot about that one company. Maybe it's Tesla, maybe it's Google, maybe it's Amazon, maybe it's Microsoft or Apple, or a company I've never heard of, and you're like, here's why I like the company, here's why I dump a little bit of money in that company every week, every month, every year. So I guess that's it. So be careful out there, guys, and I'll see you next video.